Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are fine and enjoying learning. Today again, before starting our video, again I want my students to sit with nice positive mood and smiling faces. So cheer up and listen with attentive minds. In our last video, we learned how to add and subtract rational numbers and what are the properties of rational number with addition and subtraction. And today we will be going to learn with multiplication, how we multiply rational numbers and what are the properties of rational numbers with multiple operation. Okay. Also in my last class, I gave you one activity work to represent addition of rational numbers on number grid. So you made, I have seen your activities, you did excellent work. So keep up the good work children. Very nice activities you submitted to me. Let's start today's session. In today's session, we will learn how we multiply rational numbers and what are the properties of multiplication of rational numbers. So, before starting multiplication, let's revise the rule of multiplication of integers. When we multiply a positive with a positive number, what we get. When we multiply a negative with negative, what we get. And if we have positive and negative, let's do one by one. Positive multiply with positive. If you multiply two positive numbers, the result will be a positive one. If we multiply a negative number with a negative number, the result will be positive. Okay. If we multiply a positive with a negative number, again the result will be negative. Okay. So remember this rule. This is very useful for us for learning multiplication of rational numbers. So let's start with the properties and how we multiply rational numbers and what are the properties. Our first property is closure property. This property says that if you multiply two rational number, you will get another rational number. So if you have A, B and C three rational numbers, then A into B, if it comes out C, then C will again be a rational number. So the set of rational number is closed with this property. So let's do practice sums of multiplication of rational number. For example, if we have to multiply 4 upon 5 by minus 10 upon 3, these are two, one positive rational number, another is the negative rational number. If when we have to multiply, so we have to put the sign of cross. This is multiply sign. And we know the rule of multiplication. As we multiply in fractions, what is the rule? We have to multiply numerators together, denominators together, and then we have to convert it into lowest form also. Okay. So multiply numerators, denominator, and then we will cut to get the lowest. As we know that this 5 and 10 can be cancelled on table of 5. So I get minus 2 here, and 4 into minus 2 is minus 8 upon 3. Okay, this is another rational number. So when you multiply two rational number, you will get another rational number. This is closure property. Same way, let's take another example. In another example, I am having two negative rational number, minus 6 upon 11 and minus 7 upon 9. I have to multiply, so I have to put multiply sign in between them. Okay, so multiply numerators together, denominators together. Now I have to check, can I cancel it to get the lowest term? 6 and 9 can be cancelled on the table of 3. So cancel them, you get minus 2 and 3. Okay, so multiply numerators together, you get 14, and denominators together you get 33. So 14 upon 33 is the answer. Another rational number. Again, this property is closure property. Next property we read commutative property. Again, if we have three rational numbers, commutative property says that if we change the order of multiplication in rational number, result will remain same. Means product of two rational number remains same even if we change their order. That means if A into B we have, then B into A will be same. Okay, A into B is same as B into A. Let's do one question for this. Verify that the product of two rational number 3 upon 5 and minus 4 upon 7 remains same even if we change the order. Okay, so 3 upon 5 minus 4 upon 7. Okay, and second side we change the order. We write first minus 4 upon 7, then we write 3 upon 5. Now we have to multiply. The rule of multiplication, you know, multiply numerators together, denominators together. Okay, and then we check that can we cancel anything? No. So 3 into minus 4 is minus 12 simply. 5 into 7 is 35. So left hand side is minus 12 upon 35. And same way in right hand side, again multiply numerators together, denominators together like this. As you can't cancel anything, so just simply solve. So you get minus 12 upon 35. Both cases are same. So commutative property is satisfied for rational numbers. Next property is associative property. Again, associative property says that if you have three rational numbers A, B and C, this property says that product remains the same even when we change the grouping of the rational numbers. That means if you multiply A, B together first, then you multiply this product with C, or in another way, if you multiply A with the product of B and C, the result will be same. This is called associative property. Let's understand it with one example. Verify the product of rational number minus 3 upon 4, 5 upon 7, minus 2 upon 11 remains same even after changing the grouping. Okay, first we multiply first two numbers which are given, then we multiply it with the third number. Okay, and in right hand side we first multiply the second and third one together in the bracket, and then we multiply this product with minus 3 upon 4. Okay, again check the rule. As we have to solve bracket first, in bracket we have to multiply. The rule for multiplication is multiply numerators together, denominators together, and check can we cancel any number of numerator with denominator? No. So just multiply them. We get minus 15 upon 28 into minus 2 upon 11. Now again check can we cancel it to get the lowest term. 2 and 28 can be cancelled on table of 2. So you get minus 1, denominator 14. So again simplifying them, we get minus 15 into minus 1, negative into negative positive होता है. So this will be 15 upon 154. Okay, and right hand side you have to multiply this bracket part first. Again we see that we cannot cancel any number, so multiply numerators together, denominators together to get this number. Now again I have to multiply this product with minus 3 by 4. Okay, so here I see that I can cancel 10 and 4 on table of 2. Clear? So when I cancel it, I get minus 5 in numerator, 2 in denominator. So negative into negative again will be positive. 77 into 2 will be 154. In both cases the result comes out same. Left hand side is same as right hand side. So associative property is satisfied. Okay, so have you understood? Let's understand the next property of multiplication, that is the identity property. This property says that there is a number 1 which is a rational number such that if we multiply any rational number with 1, the number remains same. Its identity is not changed. So 1 is called the identity element. Clear? 1 is a number such that if we multiply 1 with any of the number remains same. Okay, if we multiply 1 with A, in either way, the result is A. Its identity is not changed. So 1 is the identity element. Let's take one example. Find the product of minus 15 upon 37 and 1. Okay. So 1 can be written as 1 by 1. Very simple. Multiply it with, we get the same number minus 15 by 37. Or if we multiply 1 with this number, same way we get this. So this one is called the identity element of multiplication. Next property is, what is the zero property? Zero property says that for any rational number, there exists a number 0 in the group of rational number such that their product is 0. Product of a rational number and 0 is always 0. So this 0 is a rational number such that when we multiply 0 with any rational number, maybe negative, maybe positive, the result will come out 0. This 0 is called zero element of multiplication. For example, find the product of minus 4 by 7 and 0. Minus 4 upon 7 into 0. 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. Okay. So when you multiply it, and we know that any number when it is multiplied with 0, it is 0. So this 0 upon 7 is 0. Okay. So as we know that 0 is a neutral number. It is neither negative nor positive. Similarly, 0 into minus 4 upon 7, it will be 0. Next property is distributive property. So the distributive property says that if we have three rational numbers x, y and z, then x into y plus z will be x into y, x into z. Means this multiplication is distributed over addition as well as on subtraction. Means if you have to multiply x with the sum of y and z, then you have to multiply x with y as well as you have to multiply x with z. Okay, so we see that multiplication operation is distributed over addition as well as on subtraction. Same way for subtraction. Clear? Let's understand this property with one example. Let's take three rational numbers 2 by 5, 5 by 7 and 6 by 15. Okay, then find out the value of 2 upon 5 into sum of second and third, and multiply 2 upon 5 with 5 upon 7, then add 2 upon 5 into 6 upon 15. So this is our left hand side and this one is our right hand side. According to BORDMAS, for solving this, you have to solve first the bracket. In bracket we have addition. So we'll take LCM because denominator is not same. 7 and 15, its denominator is 105. Okay. So when we add them, we get 75 plus 42, 117. Now rule of multiplication. Multiplication rule में क्या करेंगे? Then we'll check that. Can we get it to get the lowest term? Yes. 117 and 105. Again we will cancel it to get the lowest term, 39 upon 35. So multiply 2 into 39, you get 78, or denominator 175. Now this one is your right hand side. So you have to multiply 2 by 5 first with 5 by 7, then 2 by 5 with 6 by 15, and then you have to add them. Okay, so you have two brackets, this bracket as this bracket. So first solve the bracket part, and now in bracket we have multiplication. Multiplication rule, cancel 5 with 5. Okay, so you get 2 by 7. In this bracket you can cancel which numbers? 6 and 15 together. Okay, on table of 3. So you get 2 by 5. So 2 into 2, 4. 5 into 5 is 25. Okay. Now we have to simply add them. Denominator is not same. So you take LCM 175. Okay. So 50 plus 28. 78 upon 175. Clear? So both sides comes out equal. So we see that multiplication is distributed over addition. So means 2 upon 5 into 5 by 7 plus 6 by 15. So you have to multiply 2 by 5 with this one number first. Then you have to add 2 upon 5 into 6 by 15. So multiplication is distributed. Multiplication is distributed over addition. Same way we have subtraction. Okay. So these are all properties of multiplication. Next we have to learn the how we divide rational numbers and what are the properties of division of rational number. Before going to that concept, first we will understand reciprocal. What we mean by reciprocal? Reciprocal means if you have a rational number for any non-zero rational number, for every non-zero rational number, miss numerator can't be 0. If you have a b upon a any rational number, there exists a rational number a upon b such that their product is 1. If you multiply a by b and b by a together, you get 1. So the rational number a by b and b by a are said to be multiplicative inverse or reciprocal to each other. They are said reciprocal to each other or multiplicative inverse. And another important thing, reciprocal of 0 does not exist. Why? Because if you have any number 0, suppose 0 upon 5, okay, 0 upon 5 is a rational number. If you do its reciprocal, you will get 5 upon 0. And we know that denominator can't be 0. So reciprocal of 0 does not exist. 1 and minus 1 are the rational numbers which are their own reciprocals. Means reciprocal of 1 will be 1, reciprocal of minus 1 will be minus 1. These are two important points. Remember this. Let's understand with one example. Verify that minus 4 upon 3 is the reciprocal of minus 3 upon 4. This is the first part. To verify this, that they are reciprocal, their product should be 1. Okay, find out the product. Minus 4 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Multiply them. Multiply numerators together, denominators together. You get 12 by 12, which is 1. So if the product of numbers is 1, then we say that the two numbers are reciprocal. Okay, so hence minus 3 upon 4 is the reciprocal of minus 4 upon 5. Now verify for the second part. Is it the reciprocal? Is minus 7 upon 3 a reciprocal of 3 upon 7? Find out the product. Okay. So when we find out, we get minus 21 upon 21. Product comes out minus 1, not 1. For reciprocal, we want our result to be 1. Hence, minus 7 upon 3 is not a reciprocal of 3 upon 7. Clear? Two non-zero numbers a by b and b by a are reciprocal to each other. If they are reciprocal, then their product must be 1. Okay. Now, let's take one more example. This question also type of question come for reciprocal. Let's understand this. Verify that if you have two rational numbers x and y, you have to find its product and then you have to find its reciprocal. Now what this minus 1 power? Minus 1 power is tells the inverse. Inverse means multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. This represents the reciprocal. So x into y power minus 1 is same as x inverse into y inverse. Inverse means reciprocal. For x minus 2 by 5, y 3 by 5. Okay, so to verify this is our left hand side. We have to check what is the value of left hand side and right hand side for these values of x and y. So x into y inverse. Put the value of x and y. Its value of x is minus 2.5. Value of y is 3.5. Okay. So first solve the multiplication. In multiplication, multiply numerators together, we get minus 6. Denominators together, we get 25. And this minus 1 power remains. Continue. In continue, we will continue power minus 1. Now, we have to open this minus 1 power. Then we have to do its reciprocal. Reciprocal of minus 6 upon 25 is 25 upon minus 6. Okay. So, this is our left hand side. Now, we have to solve right hand side. In right hand side we have x power minus 1 into y power minus 1. So now put the values here. What is the reciprocal of x? X inverse means reciprocal of x. X is minus 2 by 5. Its reciprocal will be 5 upon minus 2. Same way, y inverse means reciprocal of y. Reciprocal of y will be, the y is 3 by 5. Its reciprocal will be 5 by 3. So write down 5 by 3 here. Okay. Now we have to multiply them. To multiply numerators together, denominators together, and check can we cancel it? Any number of numerator with denominator? No. So just simplify it. 5 into 5 will be 25. This is wrong, sorry, written here. This is minus 6. So both the cases we find that x into y inverse is same as x inverse into y inverse. Okay. So another type of question which you will get in your worksheet will be, check the validity of result. Means verify that x plus y inverse is not same as x inverse plus y inverse. Means for addition operation, this reciprocal property, this inverse is not distributed over addition. Let's take one example. If we have x 1 by 3 and y minus 2 by 7. Okay. So x plus y power minus 1. Put the value of x, put the value of y. We have it the reciprocal. Okay. 3, 7 denominator is different. So you take LCM 21. Just simplify it. We get 7 minus 6. And 7 minus 6 will be plus minus will be minus. 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 upon 21. It's reciprocal. And reciprocal of 1 by 21 is 21. Okay. So this is our left hand side. Now we have to solve the right hand side. In right hand side we have x reciprocal plus y reciprocal. So x inverse plus y inverse. X value is 1 by 3. Its power minus 1. Y value is minus 2 by 7. Its power is minus 1. We can't add them. First we have to find their reciprocal. So reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3 by 1. That means simply 3. Reciprocal of minus 2 by 7 is 7 upon minus 2. Okay. So write this 3 as 3 upon 1 and take this negative sign in numerator. Okay. So minus 7 by 2. Now denominator is not same. Make denominator same by taking LCM. 2 is LCM. So simplify it. We get 6 minus 7. So one number is positive, other is negative. We have to subtract, but we will see the sign. Sign of 7 is negative. So bigger number is having negative sign. So we'll get minus 1 upon 2. Okay. So x plus y inverse comes out 21. X inverse plus y inverse comes out minus 1 by 2. Both the results are totally different. They are not same. Okay. So, hence x plus y reciprocal is not same as x reciprocal plus y reciprocal. Okay. So such type of sums you will get in your worksheet 4, which is based on reciprocal. Very simple worksheet. Okay children. So practice all the sums which I will give you in worksheets. Okay, till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank you very much.